Hey, Dallas42 back again with another installment in our 7 Days to Die playthrough. It's the morning of day 18, and if you saw yesterday's video, we left off in the middle of a scramble to try and make the 44 Magnum pistol because I unwisely scrapped out my old pistols so I could get more handgun parts so I could build this thing, and then I ended up not having all the stuff I needed, and I had to go scramble to try and get more stuff. So I'm just going to track that. So the main thing that we're stumbling over right now is steel. So we need more forged steel. We're getting close, but I don't know if I have enough. I definitely don't have enough iron, so right now what we need to do is we need to go get more iron. So one good way to get iron is by destroying beat up parked cars. So I think I'm just going to prowl around and... Ooh, there's a deer. Gotcha. I think I'm just going to prowl around and try to beat up parked cars until we get what we're looking for here. Take an opportunity to get a deer. Lots of good meat on that. I think maybe another like 200 iron would probably be about right. I hope. Cars are also a good place to do this because you get a bunch of other good materials while you're at it. I saw one over here too. A couple of them over here. Oh yeah, after a few cars we're going to be in good shape here. These have a lot of iron on them. I mentioned it last video, but in case you didn't see that one, the amount of materials you get out of destroying cars like this with your wrench has to do with your salvage tool skill, I believe. So the higher your salvage tool skill gets, the more and better materials you're going to get out of breaking down cars and other types of things. Oh, that one I can actually loot. And then I'll destroy it. Weird. Huh. I might want an engine at some point. I should probably take that. Let's see what can we get rid of here. Already got an engine right there. I probably don't need more than one engine at a time. Alright, let's get back home and see if that's enough. That might be enough. As soon as I get this 44 built, we need to also build some ammo for it. And then we can go continue questing. Iron in there. Some lead in there while we're at it. That's going to take a little while to burn down to where I can build steel with it. Let that do its thing for a bit. In the meantime, let's take care of this inventory. Any more of those? You got one more of those. Pumpkin seed. Cooking stuff. tape. Take some more repair kits just in case I'm out in the field and I need some. I can put this extra tier 6 shovel in here. Do I have another shovel? I don't. Okay, good. How are we looking over here? We're getting close. This will bring us up to 53. And then we just need 7 more. But I don't know if I'm going to have enough iron. I might need to go get some more iron. I'm going to go get some more iron while I wait for that to happen. Let's find another car to break down. Yeah, my knife is not that powerful because I haven't put any points into it. I'm just using default skill on that. I think it's a little bit better because of my... oops. It's a little bit better because of my base fortitude. Is it the base fortitude? No, it's the agility. It's the base agility, which gives you better chance to dismember with knives, among other things. Get a couple hundred more iron here, and we should be good, I think. I really didn't plan that out very well. I should have taken a closer look at all the things I needed before I decided to scrap out my old pistols. And the other thing is, this new pistol, the 44 Magnum, is not going to use 9mm ammo, so I have to craft like a whole new kind of ammo for it. So there's going to be that also. As soon as I manage to get the thing built, I gotta craft more ammo for it too. Couple of beat up cars here, that's good. Get these 2 beat up cars and then we should be good to go back. I'm hungry. Let's eat a blueberry pie. Nutritious and delicious. Alright, I think that'll be enough. Let's go back home and see. Let's drop all that iron in here. Make as many more of those as we can. So that's going to bring us up to 55. We got to build 5 more of those, and I think that'll be enough with the materials I just gathered. Don't need this 9mm ammo anymore, but I will eventually get another gun that uses it. So right now it's not terribly important, but eventually it will be. We got some mods that we'll put on our new pistol once it's built. I can smelt that brass. Put a few things away here. It takes 31, 50. Oh, I'm out of fuel. That's why it's not doing anything. Oh, I need more clay. I'm out of clay. It's not one thing, it's another. Let's take this brass. Oh, that's almost done anyway. Let's just let that finish real quick, and we'll put this clay in there. Hopefully it'll be enough. I think that'll be enough. Make 5 more of these things. 3 more after that. 2 more after that. 1 more after that. That should do it once all those pop out. How are we doing on our quests? We got 53 out of 60. Okay. This will be 56 after we turn that in. So as soon as this pistol is ready, the other thing I need is ammo. I need 44 ammo. Let's figure out how to make this, and let's do it. I got those. I got those. I've been saving that stuff up. Got some gunpowder in here. Just craft as many of those as we can. 54 of them. It's going to have to be good enough for starters. Okay, that's everything. So get that started. That's going to take a while, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to sling this MG today between my MG and my knife and try to knock out a couple of quests, because if we knock out a couple quests today, we will be at tier 4, and I want to try and get to tier 4 before our next, not this upcoming Horde Night, but the one, as soon as that Horde Night's over, I want to be able to go straight to tier 4 quests.
Good morning. You think you're pretty smart now, don't you? Here's your pay, Einstein.
Blueberry seeds, I guess, is a good thing to have. What do we got? What's close by? Night only. Family farm.
Hey, Kirk. Well,
if we do fetch quests, it won't take as long. Maybe we can sneak in and grab it and get out. Let's try it. Alright. We've got our mission. We're going to try to get over here to this fetch quest. We're going to try and get in and get the fetch and get out as quickly as possible. And get back here and try to complete one more quest after this. If we can do that, then tomorrow we can start Tier 4 quests if we want. I think. It's going to require us to complete this one and one more today. Without a pistol. Could be interesting. And of course they're all a long way from home. Let's do what we can though. Get over there as quickly as possible. So we're working our way up. We're going to try and get to... We're on Tier 3 quests right now, Tier 3 POIs. Soon we'll be on Tier 4 POIs. And then once we work our way through that, which will probably take about another in-game week, after that, then we're on to Tier 5 POIs. And we'll do what quests we can, but we'll also start scouting around the entire Pine Forest and identify all the Tier 5 POIs. And then start knocking them out one by one. That's the plan. Alright, so how do I get this thing? It's down in the ground. So, we gotta go up to go down, unless we cheat. I don't want to cheat. We're going to go through this in the logical fashion, but we're going to try to do it quickly. It looked to me like we got to go down. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about all these little side rooms. We're just going to go as quickly as we can towards the objective. It's a big mama. Meet my big machine gun, big mama. Something unlocked. The darn basement. Oh, that's the room I need to go in. This is like straight out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre right here. Machine gun works great as long as you don't get too close. You're not dead yet? Loot bag. Hunter mod schematic. 7.62 ammo. Mushrooms. Thought that was a zombie, but maybe not. Found the payoff room. Didn't take too long. Sometimes I just have to, situation like this, it's actually better to not loot everything because I'm pressed for time. I'm trying to accomplish the quest more than I am trying to get the loot. But I will take these boxes because there's usually good stuff in them. Here in a moment. Alright, we got crafting, medical crafting, we got sledgehammers, we got one that I already knew, we got assault rifle, we got repair tool, we got blade. Okay. And there's a, still gotta get the stash, which is around somewhere. Is it in here? There it is. Cool. We can get out of here. Mushrooms. Stay down. Where's my bike? Over here. Alright, that one didn't take very long, so I think we definitely can get another one in today. Got a long bike ride back to turn this one in, though. No time to stop and kill a zombie right now. We are on a tight schedule here. I'll get this turned in and grab one more quest and go finish it before the day is out. And if we can manage to do that, I think tomorrow we can start on Tier 4 quests. That's exciting. The Tier 3 quests, like, you're starting to see some pretty cool, elaborate POIs, but once you get into Tier 4, like, the POIs start getting really interesting. And the Tier 5 POIs are just epic. I missed that rabbit. Try to run him over. I'm not going to stop and kill him because I'm in a hurry. Alright, we got like 8.5 hours, something like that, before this guy's closed for business for the day. So very important that we get straight to it.
Well, you proved me wrong. Now take your reward and get the hell out of here.
Fetch. We'll take this fetch.
If you want a job, don't just stand there with
Might be
your thumb
potentially
up your
easier
ass.
than...
Get the job done.
Might be easier than other kinds of quests. That last one we did, the fetch was not easy to get to, but we've seen it before in some of our quests that sometimes you can just walk right in and grab the fetch, and you don't even have to hardly do the POI. But I'm gonna try not to cheat like I did on that one where I built the blocks up to the roof of the building. That was just cheesy. We'll try not to do that. I just wanted to show you that it could be done, so you know that you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. You could, if you really want to, you could just break down the door of a building and go straight inside. Break down the wall or break down the door and go straight inside there and just get whatever you want. But I like to do the POIs in kind of the way that they were intended, because I think it's kind of fun. I've explained before, it's kind of like an amusement park ride. You get like scripted events along the way and like atmospheric details and stuff that you might miss if you weren't paying attention to that. This one's a long way from home. So once we've managed to complete all the Tier 5 POIs in the Pine Forest, then we'll relocate. We'll set up a temporary base in the Burnt Forest, and we'll identify and complete all the Tier 5 POIs over there. And then we'll move to the desert, and we'll do the same thing there. And we'll move to the snow, and we'll do the same thing there. And then we'll move to the wasteland and do the same thing there. And that's what we want. That's my stated goal of what I'm trying to achieve here on this playthrough. One of the things I'm trying to achieve on this playthrough, not the only thing. Alright, we found it. Let's get in here and get this job done and get the heck out. This is one of those ones that has like all sorts of little rooms in it. We're not going to spend too much attention to grabbing every little piece of loot. We're just going to go through as quickly as we can. Sneaky, sneaky. That's kind of what I mean about the amusement park factor. Like, if you didn't go through this in the intended way, you wouldn't have found that little ledge that you got to crawl across. It's just kind of fun. Moving on, moving on. There's probably a lot of good loot along the way here, but... Die, feral zombie. This MG's not the greatest at short range, as you can see. Ah, look at this. Hope I don't screw this up. Aha, got it. We're homing in on this this cache. Always stop for a bookcase. Nothing too great in that one for us. Never know if thing like that's gonna just break underneath your feet. Doing something right if you can one-shot a lumberjack. Ooh, I almost fell off of that. So we found it. Very close to it now. There it is. Alright, now let's hit this box real quick. Reduced chance to be lit on fire. That's always nice. Okay. Is there anything in this box? A bottle of acid. Okay. There might be more to this POI, but at this point I'm making an executive decision. I'm going to get the heck out of here and get back and try to turn my quest in. Should have more than enough time, but none to waste. I'm doing basically like max efficiency questing here. I'm trying to get as many quests done as I can, as fast as I can. You don't have to play that game that way. You can very easily just take your time and let it breathe and do whatever you want on a day. As long as you survive from one day to the next, you're doing it right. I'm playing this way because of the goals that I've set for myself and trying to get there in the most efficient way possible. But it's a sandbox, it's an open world, there's no real end game in sight except for whatever goal you set for yourself, so play it your way by all means. I think once we've completed the Tier 5 POIs in the Pine Forest, maybe even before then, but certainly before we move on to the Burnt Forest, I think we're going to try and craft a better vehicle. I think that'll be the good time to do that. The bicycle's great if you don't have to go a long way, but if you have to go a long way, there are other vehicles that'll get you there faster. The thing about the other vehicles is they take gas, which can be difficult to find at times. It's one of the reasons I've been stashing gas all along, so that for the future, when we have a vehicle, we already have some gas saved up. Alright, let's go talk to this dude.
Hi, Chick. How did you get in here? Aren't we closed yet?
Coal is always good. Crafting skill bundles are always good. Take the crafting skills. And Tier 3 complete. Nice. I wasn't expecting... Yeah, I guess I was expecting. A machine gun crafting bundle. Generator bank bundle. Melee mods bundle. I think I'm going to take the machine gun crafting bundle. So I think at this moment in time, he's only offering me Tier 3, but I imagine if we come back tomorrow, he will start offering us Tier 4. I think that's the way it's going to work. So we'll find out. We'll come back tomorrow and check. But we accomplished our main objective today, which was to unlock, or to complete Tier 3 at least. And tomorrow we'll see if Tier 4 unlocks for us. We got some plants over here. I'm all full of inventory. Let me go in here and clear things out first. We're at a stage of the game where there's just a lot of things going on, so we're spending a little more time at home crafting things than we have in the past. Shotgun shell, I already know that book. I got another assault rifle book. I got harvesting tools. Some more cash. Cooking supplies. Boom, boom. Bottle of acid. Cement. Cloth. Coal. Cobblestone. Forged iron. Don't need that right now. Gas, glue, gunpowder. Don't need both a splint and a cast on me at the same time. Alright, let's see what's in these. This one had handgun ×2. Repair tool ×2, robotics ×2. This one has 2 machine gun parts, 7.62 × 42, and 3 assault rifle magazines. Nice. Alright, what do we got here? We got a handgun, a 44 Magnum, and several ammo for it. Nice. Go ahead, punk. Make my day. Alright. Cool. I'll pop this rad remover in there and a weapon flashlight. And I can't use the magazine extender because this pistol doesn't use a magazine. It uses, it's a revolver. So, what else can we use on that? Anything? We can do this one. Does more damage to animals. That's the only one here that's really going to do any good for us. We might as well pop it in there until something better comes along. Oh, I can't do that and something else here. Okay, that's fine. Pop those back in there for now. Some machine gun parts. How much do we have? We have 5 machine gun parts, and in here we've got 2 old machine guns, plus the one I'm using now. So that's potentially 8 machine gun parts. What do we have here? We want to make the TAC assault rifle, and it does require 8 machine gun parts. But this time I'm not going to be stupid, and I'm going to make sure I have everything else I need first. Some coal. So that's a good thing to do for the rest of today, is just work on getting the stuff I need to make this next machine gun. Iron. Do we have any iron? We don't have any iron. We're going to need duct tape. That shouldn't be a problem. I got plenty of springs already. That shouldn't be a problem. So I just need iron. Let's think about this for a second. So I'm crafting 11 already. So I'm going to need another 49 of them. No, 39 of them. And they require 31 iron each. 31 times 39. 3 times 3 is like 900, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go get like 1,000 or 1,500 iron, and then we'll call it a day. Better reload my gun while I'm thinking about it. So we're just going to go through town here, and I think there's an area over here that might have some iron. This is like a little county stockpile, it's called. And there's all kinds of good stuff in here. There's like coal right here. Oh, that's stone, I guess. I'm not going to waste ammo on that guy. He twitches all over and he's hard to get. Pistol. I need to kind of lean on this though because I don't have a lot of ammo. Cooking mag. So what do we have in here? What is this? Wood? Nothing good in there. It's not iron. I was hoping it would be iron. There's no iron in here. Alright, let's move on then. Time to mess around. Here's an old car. Repair my wrench. I think I could have looted that and forgot. This one always throws me, this particular type of car always throws me for a loop. Looking for cars. They seem to be the most efficient way to get iron. I want to bring home over 1,000 iron here. Maybe like 1,250 just to be on the safe side. If I can do that, I think I will have all the iron I need to build the next machine gun. That was a good spot. Craft AP robotic turret ammo. Okay. Not very good for me, but I'll take apart this power truck. Should have lots of iron on it. If I could have a better wrench, this would go faster, but my salvage tool skill has been... I have not found those books very often, so this skill's lacking behind some others. Just do the best we can with it. You'll find in this game that, you know, even if you're picking all the same skills and stuff, one playthrough you'll play through and you'll find all kinds of good stuff, and certain skills will just be like really great, and other skills will just be nerfed and lagging behind because you just haven't been fortunate enough to find the right skill books for those. And then you'll play again another time, and it'll be different the next time. All right, that had 81 in it. Hey, I got a challenge. Harvest car parts. Cool. Get to loot it first. Got some bullet tips in it, nice. Over 500 now, about halfway to where we want to be. I'm just going to stay out here until we get what we need. I think the cars are definitely more efficient than the big truck was. So I'm going to skip this truck and just go find more cars. You can just... Ooh, look at this. There's a used car lot over here. Perfect. A couple of them on the way, too. Yeah, that one had some duct tape in it. Nice. This one has like multiple stages of being destroyed. Interesting. Bit of a tedious moment here, but we're gonna get the stuff we need to build this next tactical assault rifle, which is a whole new type of rifle above the AK. So it'll be worthwhile. About 800 now, about 2/3 where we want to be. finding all sorts of extra parts in these things that might come in handy later on. Thirsty. Okay, it's nightfall, so I gotta be a little careful of zombies at this point. Got a corn seed in that one. That's cool. Couple more here, couple more. Alright, one more car should do it. Here, repair my wrench. A lot of times you'll be compelled to do things in this game that you might not otherwise do because you just need some materials. You need to find certain materials so you can build a certain thing. It's a situation we find ourselves in here. Alright, let's get back home and see if we can build this new machine gun. Being out at night, you might see some animals. Animals are out more at night than they are in the daytime. So, that's the time to do the hunting if you want to hunt. I think there's certain kind of animals that really only come out at night. Thinking about it. Make room for a potato. Don't need 2 bones. Blueberry seed, that's important. Don't need feathers. Some room for some pumpkins here. Don't need an aloe vera seed. Those are not very useful for me right now. Drop some things off before I go crazy with the crafting. Don't let me forget to plant things. I need to plant some things too. duct tape. Let's hang on to that. I'm going to need cloth to build duct tape. I need the iron. Need the springs. I already have a wire tool, so I can sell this other one. Alright. Now let's get this iron in here and get it smelting. Like so. We'll wait for that to do its thing for a bit. What's that? Oh, that's the machine gun parts. Okay. I need these machine gun parts. I'm going to need to scrap all my existing machine guns, but not until I have everything else in place. Let's set up some farming here while we wait. Blueberries are good, potatoes are good, corn is good, pumpkins are good. Goldenrod and chrysanthemum are good. Potatoes are probably the most important. Craft some food while I'm waiting. How close am I to the hobo stew? One more cooking point and I can do hobo stew, and that's a really good thing to make. I think I can make some blueberry pie. I don't have any eggs, do I? I only have one egg. So all these blueberries I'm making are not going to do me a whole lot of good if I don't have any eggs. About the meat stew. Do I have stuff to make that? Meat, potatoes, corn, water. I can make 10 of those. Nice. That's going to take over an hour to cook. Just like real beef stew. Extra. Also cook off all this extra murky water. Add another 11 minutes. Probably sufficient for a while. Okay, so we're trying to make a tactical assault rifle. Duct tape. think this will get us there. Oh, we're out of clay again, aren't we? That's annoying. We tried our new stone shovel. Go over here to our little clay pit that we are digging clay out of over here. I always forget that the smelter needs clay in order to make steel. Seems a little non-intuitive, but what do I know? Yeah, the only thing about the shovel is it takes a lot of stamina, so you gotta really pace yourself. I have some skill points. Let's check. 2 skill points. Sneak attacks extra 200% damage. That's a good item. Being able to sneak better is a good item. A good perk, I should say. This is where we're at. We need to put this up by 1. This improves headshot and dismember with fists and machine guns. And that costs 2 points, so that's it for now. Some of those cost more than 1 point. Let's get up to 500 with this. We'll call it. It's a day of mostly just harvesting materials, but sometimes that's what you gotta do. If you want the good items, you gotta find the materials to make them. There we go, that's 500 clay. That should be enough. Keep us going for a while. Okay. So it smelted all the iron. Now we gotta smelt some clay. Twice as fast if we split it in half. Let's just let that go for a bit. Let's think about other things we can make here. What about mods? Any good mods we can make? Could make a drum magazine for this thing. Takes a lot of steel though. We're already having steel problems, so maybe not. I really want a scope times 4, but I haven't found that yet, or the ability to make it yet. Here it is here, and it's locked behind something. I don't know. Must be locked behind a book, but man, that's a good one to have. If I could get that, that would be nice. But I need to make more of this ammo. Bullet tip, gunpowder, bullet casing. I think bullet casing is what I was short on. Got plenty of bullet tips. Do I have any gunpowder? I got plenty of gunpowder. I'm just missing bullet casings, which you can make in here. Or maybe it's in here. Bullet casing. I think that means it's a forge item. Casing. Okay. It takes clay though. We don't want to use any clay until we get this steel taken care of. So we're up to 33 after this completes, so that means we need another 18, 17. Should do it. Take about 5 minutes to finish. Let's just adjust this. We got the 44 Magnum, now we're working on the AR. The TAR, the Tactical Assault Rifle. And we got one more day of questing. That's day 19. We're going to go back to check and see if he's got any tier 4 quests for us. And then on day 20, we're going to shift our attention to the Horde base and get that whipped into shape before the day 21 Horde night. So, all that being said, I think it was a pretty good spot to stop the game for the night. Yep, just gonna be a little while on that. We'll take care of that in the morning. For now, I'm going to go ahead and stop the game, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope you learned something about the game, or were at least entertained, and if so, please click the like button. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already, and leave me a comment to tell me what you thought. I will see you next time.